just want to thank you all for coming out tonight to the game between the Dekalb Barbs and your Harvest Christian Academy Lions in a Varsity girls volleyball game. Before we get started with the game tonight, I ask you to stand and join me in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for the ability to play volleyball. I thank you for all these athletes, for all these coaches, for all these referees, Lord. I just pray that we would all glorify you with our thoughts, words, actions, and effort on this court this evening, Lord. I pray specifically for Dekalb High School and their fans and their athletes and coaches, Lord, for getting them here safely. We thank you, and we just pray, Lord, that you would get them home safely after a night of volleyball here at Harvest. Lord, we pray all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. If you please stand and face the west end of the gym as we play our national anthem.
Here at Harvest Christian Academy, we'll be joining you just with Dekalb. Welcome one, welcome all. It is IHSA Girls Volleyball here at the Harvest Christian Academy, Mitchell Swaback Athletic Center in beautiful, sunny Elgin, Illinois. Joe Pitt alongside you for the call. Joining me as always, my partner in crime is John Mickle. We got some starting lineups we're going to go through for you real quick. First, starting for the Dekalb Barbs. Number 20, Madison Lloyd. Number 18, Courtney Bemis. Number 19, Anita Bell. Number 10, Alexis Hamo. Number 7, Abby Hiccup. Number 14, Courtney Wagner. And the libero is going to be number 9, Nicole Schlad. Your starting lineup for your Harvest Christian Academy Lady Lions. Number 2, Jordan Solers. Number 5, Caitlin Floyd. Number 11, Chloe Corbett. Number 10, making her return to the lineup, number 10, Sydney Doby. Number 13, Erica Manusos. Number 16, Sarah Cott. John, we just got done watching the JV game where the Dekalb Barbs took 2 straight sets from the Lady Lions. So what do you think the varsity girls need to learn from watching their GV counterparts?
Would you mind saying that again? I can't hear a word you are saying.
John, we just saw JV lose 2 straight sets to the Dekalb. What do the varsity squad need to learn from their previous game?
Well, they really need to learn not to underestimate this team, especially because they are a 4A size team. We've never played a team this size before in just a normal set. And I'm just hoping they'll realize what the JV did with their mistakes, because I see a couple of JV girls on the varsity squad, so I'm just hoping they'll tell the varsity girls what is need to be done.
And now the lineup for your Harvest Christian Academy Lions.
And the student section stands on its feet, small but loud tonight. I don't expect anything less than what we saw last week here when Harvest when they beat Alden Hebron during the banner unfurling.
Last week, our team was going insane, as so was the stands, as we destroyed Alden Hebron in 2 sets in under a half an hour.
Number 5, Caitlin Lloyd. Number 11,
The teams will be taking the floor left to right as your radio dial runs. Harvest will be on your left, wearing their long sleeve navy jerseys. I say navy jerseys, white striping, white numbers, and looking intimidating in the short sleeve black jerseys with orange numbers is the Dekalb Barbs on your right.
Number 2, Jordan Salers.
As we just finishing up introductions here for the Harvest Christian Academy Lions.
The Dekalb Barbs are coached by Ben Fisher. Harvest Christian is...
Oh, sorry. We got to give you a really big welcome right now. For number 4,
Shayna Manusos gets her intro. Dave Lockwood, athletic director, kind of overlooked her, but that's okay. He made good. John.
Oh, yeah. Shayna Manusos is definitely not to be missed. She's a very strong player for this team.
So, John, what are you looking to do if you're the Lions here? You won last week. What kind of statement do you look to make here?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. Give me about 5 points and I'll tell you my prediction.
Because you're 1-0 at home, John.
Yes, we are.
You want to defend that home turf.
Of course, who doesn't?
Teams are taking the floors. We're glad you can join us here on IHSA.TV as part of the Play On Network. Whether you're watching us live or you're watching us on the internet on demand, we appreciate however you got us to your eyes and ears. You can catch every home game. In fact, I think the next event is Saturday morning. It should be live sometime around 11 in the morning. As the teams take the floor, 15 players, John, on the roster for Dekalb. You mentioned it's one of the biggest schools you've played. You weren't lying.
Oh, they are a large team. When I saw them walk in, I was like, oh, shnikes, what are we up against?
Now, you got to wonder if that's going to come into play later. Larger roster, deeper bench.
Yes, that deeper bench could also be a good thing, though, as if people are getting tired, they need a sub. And if their subs are as good as their starters, we could have a problem.
As we await the go-ahead from the officials, they're synchronizing their watches. Also verifying the rotation submitted by coaches before warm-up started. You can hear the student section in the background getting warmed up. I trust that's not the last we've heard of them.
Oh, I hope not. That was really lame.
As number 19, Jade Martinez, the libero, checking in. The libero for Dekalb is Nicole Schultz in the long-sleeve orange jersey. Jade Martinez wearing a short-sleeve white jersey for Harvest. Dekalb will serve. Returning that one is number 11, Corbett, to Floyd. Bumping over is going to be number 2, Jordan Salers. Nobody home for Dekalb. 1-0 Lions. So just like that, Harvest in control.
Now we have our cannon, Jordan Salers, up to serve.
She run hop serves over. Digging deep to the get. That one was Schlott, as nobody was able to return that one. 2-0 Lions.
As I told you, she's a cannon.
Well-placed serve there. Back to serve for Harvest, Jordan Salers. 5'7" senior serves out of bounds, the back corner of the court. Point Dekalb, 2-1 your score. Back to serve for the Barbs is going to be number 10, Alexis Hamold. She will toss high and jump equally so to serve that one. Returning that one is Corbett to Salers and sending it over are the Lions. Here comes Dekalb. Going up is going to be number 11, Circa Marchini. Coming back from Dekalb. It's going to be the libero, Schlott. Sending it over and out of bounds was number 10, Alexis Hamold. Point Lions, 3-1 your score. As back to serve, Erica Manusos, the 5'9" senior. She gets a hop, skip, serve over. Schlott returning for the Barbs. Going up is number 7, Hiccup, and out of bounds, or off the hands of the Lions. Point Barbs, 3-2 your score.
Poor Martinez did not have enough time to react to that bullet of a spike.
Schlott now back to serve. She will get a hop, skips over. Returning that was Martinez. They whistled the play dead as the floor official was not quite ready yet. Back to service, Schlott, this time for real. She stands, serves over. Returning that one is the Lions. Solers sends it over to Doby. Here come the Barbs. Keep wanting to say Sabres. As number 19, Anita Bell, sends that one out of bounds the back of the court. 4-2 Lions, your score. Back to serve, number 10, Sydney Doby, 6'2". For all you recruiters out there, the Barbs return. Oh, man, setting beautifully with the Dekalb Barbs. Lions keeping it in play. As going up is going to be Solers, sends it over. Turning that one is Dekalb. Coming back is going to be number 7, Hickled. But she hit the net on her way down. Point Lions. 4-3 your score. 5-3 your score.
Maybe.
4-2? All right, we'll go 5-2. There it is.
Wow.
Sydney Doby back to serve again. Barb's coming back. Going up tall is going to be number 7 again.
Yeah.
But out of bounds. She can't control the spin. 6-2 Dekalb. I'm sorry, 6-2 Lions.
You know, right now I really can't tell if Dekalb is underestimating the Lions or they're overconfident on beating the Lions. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but also two very different things.
Joining play, number 2, Solers dumps it over. Here come the Barbs. Going up is going to be number 10, Hamill. She sends it over, down, and out of bounds, though. 7-2. Lions in control here, set 1.
Just hope they keep that control all throughout the set.
Sydney Doby back again to serve. She jump serves over. Returning that one is the Barbs. Lord sends it over for the Barbs. Here come the Lions. Solers over to number 16, Sarah Cotton down. There's a kill. Point Lions, 8-2 your score.
That is the first kill Sarah Cott has gotten all game.
Sydney Doby on a streak here. She gets the go-ahead. She will toss high and jump equally so to serve that one. Schlott returning it. Trying to dump it over with the Barbs, but unable to do so. Here comes Sydney Doby. Going over is number 2, Solers. Keeping it in play was Lord from the Barbs. She had to shake her hand off there. Here comes Sydney Doby setting up for Solers again. She just dumps it over this time, digging deep for the Barbs. Schlott keeps it in play and sending it over was number 7, Hiccup from the Dekalb Barbs. Blocked at the net, but unable to do so. We have a tool block. We're going to call that one a Craftsman screwdriver block. 9-2 your score.
Psych.
Back to serve is Sydney Doby again. She will jump serve over. Barbs return it. Keeping it in play and sending it over is going to be number 7, Hickel. Here come the Lions, though. Number 11, Chloe Corbett sends it over, down, hugs the line, unable to get there was number 18, Courtney Bemis. 10-2 Lions, timeout, Dekalb Barbs. John, you wanted 5 points, you got 10. What do you think?
Well, if you can't already guess my opinion, I believe the Harvest Lions are going to take the win today.
Calm down, John. You almost swallowed your microphone.
Sorry.
We always believe the Harvest Lions are going to win, John. Always.
Always.
Student section coming alive now down front.
Not as lively as they normally are, though.
We're missing the Blue Man.
Yes, we're missing the Blue Man and the Avenger Squad.
The Avenger Squad is there, which is not in their normal Avengers getup. Now, if you're the coach of DeKalb, what are you saying to your team? Obviously, you're out to a slow start, so what do you say to get them back in the game?
Well, we underestimated them this far, so let's kick their butts. Let's go.
As the teams take the floor again, DeKalb using almost the full timeout. Sydney Doby on her streak. Let's see if the freeze worked. She gets the go-ahead. She will toss, jump serve over. Turning that one is DeKalb. Sending it over and down was number 14, Courtney Wagner. Doby unable to handle as it came her way. Point DeKalb, 10-3 your score.
And so ends Sydney Doby's 7-point streak.
Dobie was even a little shocked by what came her way. Back to service, number 12, Jenna Sherry for Dekalb. Returning that one is Manusos to Solers. Over and down was Corbett, keeping it alive are the Barbs. Here comes Dekalb, sending it over was number 20, Lord. Here come the Lions. Going up, number 7, Burzlaff, over and down. Point Lions, 11-3. They got the ball right back, John.
The Lions are taking this set by the throat.
Shayna Manusos, 5'6", sophomore. I'm sorry, Caitlin Floyd, the 5'7", senior. Back to serve. She will stand serve over. Schlott returning for the Barbs. Here they come from the back row, but able to keep that one in play was Jade Martinez. She tries to send it forward, but unable to get there in time was Caitlin Floyd. Point Barbs, 11-4 your score here in set 1. The Mitchell Swaback Center at Harvest Christian Academy is back to serve is going to be number 7, Abby Hickam. She stands serves over. Martinez returning that one. Not sure what to do with Chloe Corbett, so the point will go to Dekalb. 11-5 your score.
Looks like she kind of had a brain fart right there. She was like, wait, what?
Back to serve is Hickam again. She stands serves over. Martinez returning it. As it goes to the net, keeping it in play, though, was number 16, Sarah Cott. But the fourth hit happens. Point Barbs, 11-7 your score. Back to serve. Hickam again. Returning that one is the Lions. Floyd will send it over to Solers with that cannon over and down as number 7, Abby Hickam can just watch as it flies past her. 12-6 your score. And checking in is number 13, Erica Manusos for the Lions. Chloe Corbett now back to serve. She stands serves over. Returning that one is Hickam. Here come the Barbs. Lord gets it through the block off of the hands of number 16. That's our bandsaw tool block. 12-7 your score. Of course, last week the banner unfurling for Harvest Christian Academy as those banners hang proudly. Back to serve for the Barbs is going to be number 14. Sorry, number 11, Martinez. What?
Isn't her name Martinez?
No, number 14 for the Barbs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
You thought I was talking
Jane
about
Martinez.
Well,
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Sarah Cott back to serve. 13-7 your score. Cott stand serves, returning that one to the Barbs. Here is a net violation called against the Barbs. 3-point Lions, 14-7 your score.
It's those free points you just really can't afford to give away.
Cott back to serve again. Looking like an archer there. She just tosses, serves over. Schlott returning it for the Barbs. Here comes Dekalb. Sending it over is number 18, Courtney Bemis. Here come the Lions. Going up is going to be number 13, Manusos, who just tips it over. Barbs keep it in play. Schlott sends it over to number 7, Hickam. Here comes Dobie. 2. Solers blocked at the net, though. Point Barbs. 14-8 your score. And that was a mighty block. Arms got to be stinging after that one. Solers does not hit soft.
No. You can't really try to hit soft when you're on the varsity squad.
Back to serve. Madison Lord now for the Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. She hop, skip, serves over. Returning that one to the Lions. Number 5, Floyd sends it over to Dobie. Keeping in play is Dekalb. Here comes number 18, Courtney Bemis, over and down to the back row. Nobody home. Point Barbs. 14-8 your score. 14-9, I apologize. 14-9. Matt keeping me up to date on my score. Back to serve is going to be Lord again for the Dekalb Barbs. She will hop, skip, serve over. Just clearing the net. Able to get there in time was Corbett. Sending it over is Dobie. Hickam to Lord. Over and down again is Bemis. Jade Martinez unable to get there in time. Point Barbs, 14-10 your score. And that once safe lead is starting to look a lot thinner, John.
Yes, that lead is very much decreasing as the Barbs come back.
Madison Lord back to serve. She stand serves over. Returning that one was number 13, Manusos. to Floyd and getting it over to the Lions. Unable to get there in time. Abby Hiccup as the ball hits the floor. Point Lions, 15-10, your score. See, it doesn't matter who I jinx. If I make a comment about someone's lead, yep, that's what happens. Back to serve is Jordan Solers. She will hop, skip, serve over. Schlatt returning it. Lord sending it over to Bemis, who just tips over, blocked at the net. The Barb's unable to get there as Doby sends it down. Point Lions, 16-10 your score.
It's so nice to have Sydney Doby back, especially at a critical game like this.
Back to serve is Solers again. She stands, serves over. Hiccup sending it over, unsure what to do with the Barbs, but they get it over to the Lions. Manuso sends it over to Martinez. Schlatt returns it on the other side for the Barbs. Lord sends it over to Bemis. Cross court, Jade Martinez plays it behind her. Point Barbs, 16-11 your score. As Jade Martinez took a tumble for that one, but just played it behind her, John. It's unfortunate. It's back to serve is going to be Courtney Bemis for the Barbs. As it falls in, ace for Bemis, 16-12 your score, John. First ace of the match. Timeout called by Coach Floyd of the Harvest Christian Academy Lions. John, what happened?
You know, I am actually not really sure. It looked like the Lions kept a steady pace. They were playing well, but it just seems like the Barbs just came back to bite them in the butt.
And if you're Coach Floyd, what are you saying right now?
Where did that lead go? We had that lead so strong, and then the Barbs took it away from us. We really need to keep on them, press on them, get many blocks and many spikes.
As the student section comes alive, the Avengers squad not in uniform, but still here.
Kind of. It seems like only our number one, Captain America, is still in his normal spirit. Half the student population is sitting down, which very much disappoints me.
Teams hit the court again. Barb's making full use of its free timeout, essentially. Let's see if they get frozen here. As Courtney Bemis is back to serve. 16-12 here in set one. Dekalb visiting the beautiful Mitchell Swaback Athletic Center. Bemis tosses high, jumps equally so to serve that one. Martinez returning it. Solers tipping it over as Doby. Barb's able to get there as Doby sends it to the back row where nobody was home. Great awareness by Sydney Doby. 17-12 your score. Sydney Doby at an impressive 6'2". Just gets it over the block into the back near corner. Erica Manusos now back to serve for the Lions. She will hop, skip, serve over. But out of bounds, the back of the court. Point Barbs, 17-13 your score.
Random fact about our Harvest Lions, this is our 49th kill just of this season of 3 games, I believe.
Back to serve will be Nicole Schlatt, the libero for the Dekalb Barbs. She gets the go-ahead, jump serves over. Returning that one was Corbett. To Solers, Doby going big to the back row. But Bemis sends it over to Lord, and sending it over was number 7, Abby Hiccup, out the back far corner. Not even close. Point Lions, 18-13 your score. As back to serve is Sydney Doby now for the Lions. Mighty jump serve, sending it over. Bemis returns. Lord sending it over to Bemis, and down. Number 4, Shayna Manusos, unable to get there in time. Point Barbs, 18-14. Back to serve will be number 12, Jenna Sherry for Dekalb. She gets the go-ahead. She stands, serves over. Martinez returns it. Keeping it alive was caught. Punching it over is going to be Manusos. Here comes Dekalb. Tipping it over and down was number 14, Courtney Wagner. Point Barbs, 18-15. The Invisible Woman once again showing she's the worst teammate ever, John.
The Invisible Woman strikes back.
Jenna Sherry again serves for the Barbs. Solers punching it over is going to be number 16, Sarah Cott. Nobody home. Point Lions, 19-15. Set 1 here at Harvest Christian Academy. Is back to serve is going to go Caitlin Floyd. for the Lions. She gets the go-ahead. Student section cheering. Floyd serves. Bemis returns for the Barbs. Going up big was number 7, Hiccup again, but the Lions just tipping it over. Keeping it alive is Dekalb. Going across is Hiccup. Back row, nobody home. Manusos unable to get there in time. Point Barbs, 19-16.
You know, Joe, what I'm noticing is that the Dekalb Barbs has set up a 3-wall person system, but the Harvesters are easily coming over it by lightly tapping it above their heads instead of directly spiking it down.
Hiccup serves. The Lions returning it is a net violation called on the Lions. Point Barbs, 19-17. Hate to give away those free points. You just hate it. Back to serve. Hiccup again. She stand serves over. Martinez returning it. Corbett sends it over to Solers, who sends it cross court to the back. But just tipping it over are the Barbs. Here come the Lions. Number 2, Solers over down middle court. Nobody home. Point Lions, 2017. And there's that 20-point benchmark, John. What have I told you about the 20-point benchmark?
That's when things really start to tighten down. Once one team hits that 20 mark, both teams start to tighten it up as much as they can.
Corbett back to serve for the Lions. She stand serves over. Barbs return it. Here comes number 18, Bemis, cross court down. Martinez unable to get there. Point Barbs, 2018. As number 5, Leah Sherry checks into the game now. Sherry back to serve for the Dekalb Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. Stand serves over. Martinez returning it. Just pushing it over is going to be Jordan Solers. Here come the Barbs. Bemis goes up over. Getting there in time was Martinez. Solers tips it over. Bemis misplays it behind her. Sorry, Hiccup misplays it behind her. Point Lions, 21-18 your score.
It's always a problem when you're trying to bump something to your teammate and it ends up going far behind you.
Caught back to serve now for the Lions with that archer serve she's got. Tosses, serves. Returning that one is Hiccup. Here come Lord, sends it over, but out of bounds the back. Point Lions, 22-18. Caught again back to serve. Timeout called by Dekalb Barbs. Coach does not look very happy. And if you're Coach Floyd, right now you're saying, ladies, we've got it. Let's keep it. We're on a roll. Don't let the timeout get to you. Right, John?
Absolutely. These girls, even though they're already as tight as they can be, they need to keep that tightness, not get overconfident or get loose.
And if you're the coach of Dekalb, he's pointing out on the floor right now. He's just pointing out errors, a couple of errors that are being made by their team here as the student section just gets knocked over. Back returning to the floor are the Harvest Christian Academy Lions. Sarah Cott going to be serving for the Lions. She's back to serve. She's going to get the go-ahead from the official. She tosses. She serves. Returning that one is Hiccup. Lord, as a net violation called against the Barbs. Free point Lions, 23-18. The Lions close to closing out set 1 here in the Mitchell Swaback Athletic Center. Sarah Cott back to serve again for the Lions. The crowd falls silent. She stand serves over. There's the boom. Bemis keeping it in play. She's going to send it over and down through the block. Hits the arm of Sydney Dobian down, 23-19. Point Barbs.
You know, from our position, Joe, I didn't really see how that worked. It kind of like warped itself around Dobian and Solers. I was really kind of confused.
Lord back to serve. She stand serves over. Returning that one is Manuso sending it over. It's going to be Schlott to Bemis over down. Martinez able to get there in time. It comes back over. Bemis over again and down to the left of Chloe Corbett. Nobody home. 23-20 your score here in set 1. Back to serve again for the Dekalb Barbs is going to be number 20, Madison Lord. She stand serves over. Returning that one is Corbett to Martinez. Dobie's going to push it over. Schlott able to get there for Dekalb. Lord sends it over to Bemis. Cross-court blocked at the net by Sydney Dobie. And boom! Point Lions, our first big block of the game. 24-20 set point Lions. Can they close it out here? Jordan Sollers back to serve.
A cannon of an arm.
She's a team leader in aces with 24. Just clears the net.
Yes!
Ace Sollers, she makes her 25th to get the 25th point. The Lions take set one, 25-20 here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with set two. The Mitchell Swabeck Center, Harvest Christian Academy. IHSA.TV. And we're back here, IHSA.TV, part of the Play On Sports Network, where the Harvest Christian Academy Lions take set one from the Dekalb Barbs, 25-20. John, what do the Lions need to maintain? Your mic's off, John.
They really need to maintain that fire they have in their eyes and just continue serving well, continue spiking well, and definitely keep those blocks as strong as Sydney Dobie has been keeping them.
The teams have switched sides, so left to right. You have the Dekalb on your left, Harvest on your right. And I got to agree with you, John. It's just maintain that fire. It's great to see Sydney Dobie back in the lineup. She was out last week with a knee injury. But she is back and strong. I mean, let's...
Oh, very strong.
So the Barbs take a moment to collect themselves. Officials getting in place now. Just checking to make sure the rotation's still the same, John. Take a quick moment to thank our crew. We got Lincoln, who's our statistician. Matt's behind the board tonight, and Steven on camera, doing a fine job for us. One and all, so we thank you for your time. Back to serve is going to be number 16, Sarah Cott, to get things underway. She stand serves over. Returning that one is the Barbs. Here comes number 19, Anita Bell, keeping it in play. Sending it over was Manusos. The Barbs recover. Schlott going to send it over. Here comes Sydney Doby. Nope, misdirected to number 2, Jordan Solers, and it works off the hands of number 10, Alexis Hamold. Point Lions, 1-0 your score.
You know, I don't think it was misdirected. I believe it was a psych out.
It's what we call misdirection, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant she missed.
No, misdirection. Sarah Cott back to serve again. She will stand serve over. Returning that one is Hickel. Dumping it over is Lord. Here comes Solers to Doby. Blocked at the net. Keeping it in play was number 5, Caitlin Floyd. Sending it over is Corbett. Here come the Barbs. Lord to Bemis. Over. Down. Blocked at the net. Point Lions. 2-0 your score.
What a great way to start the second set.
2-0 Lions keeping where they left off. Sarah Cott back to serve. Set 2 is underway here at the Mitchell Swabeck Center. She serves to the net, though. Point Barbs, 2-1 your score. Looks like Madison Lord's going to go back, take the serve for the Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. She gets a feel for the ball. She's going to hop. She skips. She serves. Returning that one to the Lions. Setting up is Floyd. Solers blocked at the net. 4 hits called against the Lions. Not sure where, but that's okay. That's why I'm not an official. 2-2 knotted up here in set 2. They have eyes like a hawk. I don't know how they see a lot of the stuff they do.
It's ridiculous. I wish I had that kind of eyesight from up here.
Lord serving. Returning that one is Corbett. Sending it over is going to be Sydney Doby. It falls through the hands of Anita Bell and down. Point Lions, 3-2 your score.
Our cannon, Jordan Solers, number 2, up to serve.
The 5'7" senior. She's going to get the go-ahead from the official. She tosses, jump serves over. Returning that one is Hiccup to Lord. Bemis is going to go tall, but into the net. Point Lions, 4-2 your score.
Yeah,
I wish I had a lion roar I could hit every time they score a point. I'm going to look to you, John, to roar every time.
Okay,
we'll see how that goes. Soller goes up, serves to the net, though. Point Barbs, 4-3.
Oh, darn. No roaring.
No roar that time. Back to serve. Courtney Bemis for the Barbs. She jump serves over. Martinez returning it. Solers sets it over to number 7, Burzloff, who sends it over, but keeping it in play is the Barbs. Digging deep to get that one was Corbett, who sends it to Doby, who misplays it off her hands. Point Barbs, 4-4, knotted up. Courtney Bemis with that mighty jump serve. She's back to serve again. Tosses tall, jumps equally so to get that one. Martinez returns it to Solers. Doby and Manusos get crossed up there. Not sure who's playing what. Point Barbs gives their first lead of the game. Bemis now back to serve, keeping things under control for the Barbs. She tosses, she jumps, serves. Martinez as an ace is going to fall to Bemis. Martinez misplays that one. 4-6 Dekalb.
Martinez has been taking a lot of tumbles this game.
Back to serve, Bemis with that tall jump serve. That's going to go cross court and out of bounds. Point Lions. They get one back, 5-6 in set 2. Erica Manusos quick to get back and serve, not wanting to give the Barbs time to plan. She stand serves over. Schlott returning it. Lord sending it over to number 10, Hamold, keeping in play of the Lions. Corbett sends it over. Lord to number 7, Hickam, who sends it to the net. Got a little too over it. Point Lions, 6-6, knotted up. Erica Manusos, the senior, keeping it. Stand serves over, clearing the net, but just barely. Bemis sends it over as an ace is going to fall to Erica Manuso. 7-6 your score.
First ace of this set.
Back to serve is Manusos again. She serves to her own net, though. Point Barb, 7-7, knotted up. Is back to serve is going to be the libero Nicole Schlott for the Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. Lions are ready. Schlott serves. Martinez returns. Sollers sending it over to Corbett. Blocked at the net, though, by number 10, Alexis Hamill. Point Barbs, 7-8. Back to serve again is Schlott. She will hop, skip, serve over. But out of bounds, the back of the court. Point Lions, 8-8, knotted up. Sydney Doby now back to serve. She jumps, serves over. Schlott able to get it. Lord sending it over to Hiccup. Over blocked though. Falls through the block through Ellie Burzloff's blocking down. Point Barbs, 8-9 here in set 2. Back to serve. Number 12, Jenna Sherry for the Barbs. The Lions return it over. Martinez able to keep it. Sollers tipping it over is going to be number 16, Sarah Kopp, but a lift is called. Point Barbs, 8-10.
She seemed very confused by that, but I can understand where they got confused by that. She had her hand under it.
Sherry serves. Martinez returns. Sollers sends it over to number 7, Burzloff. Bemis able to get there in time for the Barbs as she's going to send it over. Martinez getting it. Out there to play it was number 7, Burzloff. Keeping it in play was Corbett as Lord goes over. Wow, number 4, Manusos with a dig there. Going over is Corbett. Cross court, Schlott able to get it. Setting up, here comes Hiccup, who's going to send it over. Martinez sends it to the floor and down. Point Barbs, 8-11 your score. And we thank you for watching, and we do apologize, however, if you're trying to use an iOS device. IHSA.TV currently doesn't support Flash, or doesn't support Apple.
It does support Flash, not Apple.
8-11 your score here in set 2.
I'm kind of getting nervous here, Joe. It looks like the Barbs are going to have the upper hand in this set. Maybe we might even go into a third.
We can only hope. I love going 3 sets. He's back to serve as Jenna Sherry, but I do like the home win even better. She stands, serves over. Returning that one is Corbett. Martinez sending it over to to Cott. Here come the Barbs. Number 20, Lord, digging deep to get that one is Martinez. Corbett sends it over to Burzloff. Schlott returning for the Barbs. Setting up is Sherry to Hiccup. Digging deep to get that one was Manusos going out to play it. Sollers pushing it over is going to be Chloe Corbett. Here come the Barbs. Lord slaps it through and getting it in the back, but sending it to the floor was Shayna Manusos. Point Barbs, 8-12. Dekalb's coach liking what he's seeing, but wants to see more of it. Back to serve Jenna Sherry. She stands, serves over. Returning that one, Manusos. Lord keeps it in play for the Barbs. Hiccup going up, blocked at the net, but falls through and keeping in play the Lions. Number 2, Sollers tries to dump it. Number 14, Courtney Lager says, nah, you can have it right back. Point Barbs, 8-13 is a timeout called by Coach Floyd of the Lions. And what are you saying if you're Coach Floyd, John?
Right now, you're saying to this team, where did that lead go? You need to keep it together, keep calm, keep tight. Don't overestimate yourselves and don't underestimate them. They're a big team, they're a good school, and they're ready to play.
I have to agree with you there, John. It's just more of the same for Dekalb, though. It's just keep on the game plan. We're wearing them down.
Does look like the HCA team is getting a little bit tired. Maybe it's kind of smart that they start putting in more subs now.
And we saw during warm-ups just the cannon that Dekalb had.
I'd be kind of afraid of that, getting one of those to the face. That would hurt.
But the Lions have handled it very well here. 8-13, set 2 from the Mitchell Swabeck Athletic Center in Elgin, Illinois. I can't say beautiful inside. I could say beautiful, but it's not sunny anymore.
No, it's almost pitch black. Well, it may be sunny as somewhere on the other side of the world. Who knows?
Dekalb making full use of Harvest's timeout. Let's see if it froze Sherry, however, on her serve. Officials give the go-ahead. Sherry will stand serve over. Lions return. Sollers to Corbett, over, blocked at the net, keeping in play of the Lions as a lift is called against number 16, Sarah Cott. Point Barbs, 8-14 your score. Sherry back to serve again. Martinez returns. Sollers sets up number 7, Ellie Burzloff, digging deep as Bemis to get that one. Tipping it over as the Barbs. Keeping it in live was Sollers of the Lions. The Barbs come again. Hiccup, back row. Oh, wow. Manusos digs deep to get that one. Here come the Barbs again. Lord sends it over to Manusos in the back. Net violation called against the Lions, however. Point Barbs, 8-15 your score. Back to serve is Jenna Sherry of the Dekalb Barbs. Slap serves over. Manusos returns. Sollers sends it over to Burzloff. Keeping it alive was Bemis. Hitting it behind her was Lord. Bemis able to send it back from the Barbs. Sollers sending it over to Corbett. Down. Bemis is in the back to get it. Schlott is going to send it over for Dekalb. Martinez, her counterpart, returns. Sollers to Scott. Barbs keeping it in play. Lord's going to push it over. Sollers sets it up to Martinez, who sets it up to Sollers. Cross court down. Bemis digs to get that. Keep it alive is Dekalb. Hiccup sends it to the back where Manusos is waiting. Sollers is going to set up for Burzloff. Blocked at the net. Point Barbs, 8-16. Dekalb now in control.
I mean, I think they're the official buzz. I don't really like that call. It was the bump that went, it was the block that went over the net and out of bounds. It didn't look like it touched Burzloff.
Jenna Sherry serves. Returning it was Manusos. Sollers sending it over to Cott, but the Barbs return it. Lord slapping it over. Manusos digging deep to get that one. Unable to get there in time with Sarah Cott. 8-17. Dekalb Barbs in control. Back to serve. Jenna Sherry for Dekalb. She gets the go-ahead. Calm, cool as you like. Serves to Manusos, who returns it. Sollers will set it over to Corbett. Cross court where Schlott is waiting in the back to get there. Unable to get there in time. No, they are able to keep it in play.
Whoa.
Hiccup able to send it back, but number 7, Burzloff from the mid-court sends it over for the Lions. Gets through the block at the net. Martinez sending it over to Burzloff. Bemis keeps it in play. Tipping it over is going to be number 14, Wagner, and down. But a violation called against the Barbs. Point Lions.
We're finally going to take that serve back.
I said point Lions, John.
Sorry.
No, you're supposed to roar.
Oh.
All right, 9-17. Don't ever do that again.
That's why I didn't want you to do it in the first place.
Back to serve is number 5, Caitlin Floyd. She will stand serve over. Bemis returning it. Digging deep to get that one and send it over are the Barbs. Martinez gets there in time for the Lions. Cott dumping it over. Playing it way out was Bemis, who plays it to her own face. She's okay. 10-17.
She looks slightly embarrassed, though.
Slightly embarrassed, but it's okay. It happens all the time. 10-17 your score. Lively student section trying to get the crowd in it.
Trying to.
Caitlin Floyd back to serve. Stand serves over. Bemis returns. 12. Sherry sends it over and out of bounds off the hands of the Lions. Point. Dekalb. 10-19. Back to serve is number 7, Abby Hiccup. She stand serves over. Oh, and an ace as it rolls off the hands of Shayna Manusos. 10-20. 10-point lead Dekalb. Back to serve is Hiccup. Sorry, 10-19. Back to serve is Hiccup. Ace again. Now it's 10-20. As Sollers wasn't sure, Manusos wasn't sure what to do with it. Dekalb with 2 aces in a row there. Back to service Dekalb. Let's see if the streak is broken. Martinez keeping it alive. Here comes Solers, cross-court back as Dekalb plays deep to get that one. Lord slapping it over. Manusos digs deep to get that one. Here comes number 2, Solers through the block and down. Point Lions, 11-20.
That is the second kill Jordan Solers has gotten this set.
Back to service Chloe Corbett. She'll get the go-ahead with a 9-point deficit. Slap serves over, Schlott returning. Here come the Barbs. Sending over is going to be Lord. Nobody home for number 11, Chloe Corbett. Point Barbs, 11-21 your score. Back to serve is number 14, Courtney Wagner. Ace as it falls along the line. Point Barbs, 11-22. Timeout, Coach Floyd of HCA. John, what's the game plan here?
You know, I'm not really sure here, Joe. They are down by 11 points. Half of 22 of what Dekalb has right now. And Coach Floyd is probably just telling them to keep it together, try and get it back on track, and maybe look forward to a third set.
Dekalb is all smiles right now coming out of the timeout. Coach Floyd looking like she wants to make full use of her timeout. Let's see if it froze number 14, Courtney Wagner. Set 2, 11-22. Dekalb in control. No timeouts left for Harvest. Back to serve. She hop, skip, serves over. Martinez returns it. Corbett plays it. Martinez able to get it over for the Lions. Dekalb comes forward. Setting it over is going to be Bemis. Cross court and down. Nobody home. Point Barbs. 11-23 the score. Lions looking a little bit confused now, John. Is back to serve is Wagner again. She will hop, skip, serve over. Martinez returns it. Here come the Lions. Dumping it over is number 16, Sarah Cott. Barbs go up. Lord slapping it over. Corbett to Floyd to Manusos. Here come the Barbs. Bemis through the block. Martinez able to get it. Here comes Jordan Solers just tipping it over. Keeping it alive is Wagner. Bemis pushing it over. Floyd playing it at her bench. Martinez going to force it over. Here comes Lord. Corbett to number 13, Manusos, keeping it in play of the Barbs. Here comes Bemis again, cross court. Able to get there is Corbett digging deep. Martinez will push it over for the Lions. Dekalb in the back, able to get it. Here comes 20 Lord off the hands of number 2, Jordan Solers. Point Barbs, 11-24, set point, Dekalb. Lions looking a little bit lost right now, John.
Yeah, I think we might be going into a third set. If this match point, set point, plays how the Dekalb wants it, then we might be in a third round.
Wagner serves, ace. There it is, 11-25. Dekalb takes set 2. We're going to the third set, and we're going to take a quick timeout here on IHSA.TV from the Mitchell Swaback Athletic Center. Harvest Christian Academy falls to Dekalb in set 2, 11-25. Set 3 coming up. And welcome back to IHSA TV's coverage here at Harvest Christian Academy, part of the Play On Sports Network. Harvest Christian Academy Lions fall in set 2, 11-25 to the Dekalb Barbs. And John, it's the third set. What are you saying if you're Coach Floyd? How do you get back into this game?
She's saying, well, we had it in high gear. We took the beginning of the set. Now we need to bring that back, bring all of our energy and all of our fire back into this match so we can take it back.
And if you're the coach of Dekalb?
Keep doing what you just did in that last set. You need to keep your energy up, keep your strategy up, and always communicate.
Teams have switched sides, of course, again. On your left, the Dekalb Barbs. On your right, the Harvest Christian Academy Lions. I'm just putting this out there, John. First 2 sets were won by the team on the right.
This might be just the lucky side. Who knows?
We'll see if the court slanted that direction or not coming up here in set 3. Student section coming alive for their girls. Officials just making sure everything's in line. Didn't see a lot of Sydney Doby in that last set, John.
No, you really didn't. Maybe they just wanted to give her a break, so just in case they had this third set, that she could play all out. Or maybe she's not playing at all. Wow, I thought she was on the court.
Oh, she is.
She is, but from my point of view, the ref is blocking her.
We're just waiting to see the officials making sure that everyone in the rotation is where they should be. Seemed to be a little bit of confusion there. Dekalb's going to get the serve. Back to serve is going to be Madison Lord for the Dekalb Barbs. Get the third set underway here at the Mitchell Swaback Athletic Center. She gets the go-ahead. And we are underway, set 3. Here come the Lions. Sydney Doby going up through the net. Bemis able to get there. Lord sending it over to Hiccup. Cross through the block at the net. Martinez able to get there in time. Floyd sets for Solers, but she's blocked at the net. Oh, no, not out of bounds. Off the tool block. We're going to call that the ball peen hammer block. This time around, 1-0 Lions. Jordan Solers will take the serve for Harvest. She's back to serve. She jump serves over. Hiccup comes forward to play that one. Lord over to Bemis. Through the net. Here comes Doby dumping it back over, but out of bounds. Just a little too much. Point Dekalb, but 1-1 knotted up. Courtney Bemis now back to serve for the Dekalb Barbs. She will toss tall, jump equally so to get it. Martinez returns. Soller is going to set up for number 13, Erica Manusos. And out of bounds, point, Barbs, 2-1. Dekalb picking up right where they left off. Bemis now back to serve. Here comes that jump serve. Getting it over just barely and playing it behind her was Ellie Brzloff. Ace Bemis. 3-1 Dekalb. The 1-0 home record, John, starting to look shaky behind Bemis' play right now. Tosses, serves. Martinez returns. Solers is going to set up for Doby, who goes just tipping it over. Hiccup keeping it alive. Lord sets for number 18, for number 14. Wagner. Sorry, number 10, that was. Hamill, as we're trying to figure out what. I missed the hand signal, but the point goes to the Lions, 2-3.
I guess it seems that the Lions did not have the net foul. I thought for sure they did.
Manusos back to serve. She gets a feel. Stan serves over. Hiccup returns to Lord. To Bemis from the back. Blocked at the net. Sydney Doby keeps sending it over, but the Barbs keeping it alive as Hiccup sends it to the back row where Manusos can't handle it. Point Barbs, 2-4 Dekalb. Back to serve will be Nicole Schlott for the Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. Slap serves it over. Martinez returning it. Solers will set for Corbett. Gets through the block, keeping it alive as Hiccup. Lorb will set for number 10. Hamilled and over down. Point Barbs. 2-5 your score. Schlott now back to serve for the Barbs. She stand serves over. Corbett returns it. Manusos will play it over to Corbett. Here come the Barbs. Hiccup through the block and down. Nailing that one to the floor. Says, that's my kill. 2-6 Barbs. Schlott back again to serve for the Barbs. She gets the go-ahead. She stand serves over. Ace! As Schlott serves, unable to handle that one was Martinez. Point Dekalb, 2-7. The Barbs showing no sign of slowing down now.
Looks like Harvest Christian Academy Lions are starting to get tired.
Here comes Sydney Doby trying to infuse some life. Lord keeps it in play. Schlott sends it over to Hiccup. Through the net and down. Martinez able to get it in time to Manusos. Corbett going to send it over. Bemis sets over to Lord. Here comes number 10. Here comes Hamill over down. Manusos couldn't handle it. Point Barbs, 2-8. Dekalb. Back to service Schlott on an impressive little run here. She serves. Manusos returns. Doby sends it over to Martinez. Sends it to the back where Bemis is waiting. Lord will set for Hamill, who just pushes it over. Solers keeps it in play. Martinez to Solers, who just tips it over. Lord will set up for Hiccup, who goes up, over, down. Manusos able to get there in time. Doby pushing it over. Bemis digs deep to get that one. Martinez keeps it in play. Solers will set for Doby again. Over, down. Yeah. Schlott not able to do anything that time. Point Lions, 3-8. Sydney Doby says it's my turn.
That was the first kill of this set for the Harvest Lions.
Back to serve is Doby. She tosses tall, jumps equally so to get that one. Bemis plays it. Lord sets to Hiccup. Doby keeping it alive. Solers sends it over to Corbett. Lord keeps it in play to Schlott. Here comes Hiccup again. Over, down, able to get there in time is Sydney Doby. Solers sets to Doby. And out the far side of the court. Point Barbs. 3-9 your score in set 3. Winner take all, John. Your 1-0 home record is at stake, Lions.
I hope we come through in the end.
Jenna Sherry back to serve. She stand serves over to her own net. Can't do that. Free point Lions. Use it. Harvest, it's 4-9.
Rulebook, do not use the net.
Going back to serve will be Caitlin Floyd for the Lions. Student section trying to get everyone involved and up. Floyd will stand serve over. Bemis returns. Here comes number 14. Wagner sending it over for the Barbs. Blocked at the net is Corbett. keeping it alive with the Lions, and getting there in time is Manusos. Here comes the Lions as number 14, Wagner, sends it into the block, falls down on the Lions side of the net. 4-10 your score. Back to serve now is Abby Hick. She serves, Martinez returns. Here comes number 11, Chloe Corbett, but she sends it over for the Lions. Here comes Corbett again. Over through Schlott, reaching out to keep that in play. Bemis through the block. Here come the Lions, setting up. Martinez will send it over. Hiccup sends it over to Lord, who tips it over to Martinez, keeping it alive. Number 5, Floyd, will send it over to Solers, who punches it over. Schlott able to return it. Sends it over to Bemis, but out the back of the net, or out the back of the court. Point Lions, 5-10, your score. Chloe Corbett's going to get the serve. She gets the go-ahead. Stan serves over. Schlott returns it. Here come the Barbs. Pushing it over was Wagner. Solers will send it over to Martinez, who sends it to the net. Point Barbs. 5-11 your score. Back to serve will be number 1, Stephanie Miroy, checking in for the first time. 5-11, set 3 here at Harvest Christian Academy. She will stand serve over. Martinez returns. Here comes number 13, Manusos. She's blocked at the net. Martinez keeps it alive. Solers is going to go up, through down. Keeping that is Hiccup in play. Bemis will push it over. And to the back corner where nobody's home. Point Barbs, 5-12. Timeout. Coach Floyd of Harvest Christian Academy. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on IHSA TV. Welcome back. Mid-set, it's 5-12 Dekalb leading the Harvest Christian Academy Lady Lions in set 3, John. It's go time.
Oh, it's go time for real. They really need to kick it up a notch, get into gear, focus, not beat themselves up about messing up. That's a big thing I'm seeing.
Miroy back to serve. She stand serves over. Manusos to Martinez. Sending it over is going to be Caitlin Floyd. Here come the Barbs. Bemis goes up, through down. Martinez able to get there in time. Keeping it alive is Floyd. Pushing it over is number 16, Sarah Cott. Lord slaps it over to Solers. To Floyd. Corbett from the back row. Hiccup able to get there in time. Lord's going to go up, over. Digging deep to get that one was number 5, Floyd, and down. Point. Lions. 6-12. Lions saying, we're not done yet, John. Back to serve is Sarah Cott. The room falls silent. And service error to the net. Point Barbs. 6-13. I kind of fell in with the crowd there. I wanted to see what happened. Got ultra silent. No, you didn't lose the broadcast at home. It was just eerily quiet.
Now, we purposely meant to shut down the broadcast just so you couldn't hear.
Lord back to serve for the Barbs. She will send it over. And out the back of the court. Point Lions, 7-13. Here in set 3, Dekalb and Harvest, 1 set apiece. Solers back to serve for the Lions. Sending it over. Hiccup able to send it to Lord. Bemis is going to go over, down. Kill. Jordan Sollers not able to get there in time. 7-14, DeKalb in the lead. Bemis now back to serve. Had a fantastic run earlier this match. Tosses tall, jumps equally so. Martinez able to dig deep and get that one. Sollers to Dobie. He pushes over, down. Past the outstretched hand of Lord. Point Lions, 8-14 your score. Erica Manusos now back to serve for the Lions. She gets the go-ahead from the official. She serves. Returning that one is the Barbs. Lord will send it over to Hiccup. Cross through the block and down. Out and down. Unable to get there to save it with Sollers. Point Barbs. 8-15. Schlott now back to serve for the Barbs. Should be 8-15. I'm not crazy. Schlott serves. Martinez returns. Sollers sending it over to Corbett through the block. Bemis able to get there in time. Here comes Hammold. Martinez over to Sollers. Cross court down. Bemis unable to get there. 9-14 apparently is the score. The scoreboard freeze. Got 9-14 on the board here. Officials trying to figure out what's going on. Back to serve. Number 11, Chloe Corbett. I'm sorry, that's number 10, Sydney Dobie. I see the knee brace there. There we go, 9-15. I wasn't crazy, John. It was 9-15. Dobie now back to serve. Here comes the jump serve, up, over. Schlott returning. Lord will send it over to Hiccup. It goes over, cross court, and down. Hugging the line and corner. Point Barbs, 9-16.
This is not looking good, Joe.
Lions not out of it yet. And it's not time to hit the panic button just yet. But you might want to be thinking timeout soon. Sherry serves for the Barbs. Sollers sends it over to Burzloff, who sends it over. Here come the Barbs. Martinez keeping it alive. Sending it over is going to be Sarah Cott. Bemis up for Lord, who sends it over, down, behind Martinez. Manusos not able to get there in time. Point Barbs, 9-17.
It looks like the Barbs are starting to use the Harvest Lions fake-out move with the spike. It's kind of getting on my nerves.
Back to serve is Sherry again. Returning that one. Corbett to Sollers. Pushing it over and down. Sarah Cott gets the kill. Point Lions, 10-17. Set 3, Harvest Christian Academy. Caitlin Floyd now back to serve for the Lions. Stan serves over. Schlott returns. Here come the Barbs. Pushing it over is Lord. Martinez to Manusos to Corbett, sending it over. Bemis will just tip it over. Oh, and pushing it. But getting called for the lift was the Barbs. Point Lions, 11-17. I saw what they tried to do there.
It was very sneaky.
Didn't quite work.
No, lifting is bad.
Floyd back to serve. Stan serves. Schlott returns. Here comes Hiccup from the back to her own net and down. Point Lions.
Lions are returning.
Closing the gap, 12-17 your score. Floyd serves. Bemis returns. And no one home for number 12, Jenna Sherry. Point Lions, 13-17. Timeout called by DeKalb. And John, if you're Coach Floyd, what's running through your mind right now?
Keep that fire. I see that enthusiasm. Keep the energy up. keep talking to each other. It's working very well. And Caitlin, keep that serving streak going. It's very important for this lead. As right now, these stands are filling up, and the Harvest student body is cheering very loudly for our varsity team during this third set.
If you're the coach of Dekalb, John, what are you trying to say to calm your girls down right now?
It's okay. It's okay. You still have a 4-point lead, but that doesn't mean you can calm. That doesn't mean you can relax. You need to be able to keep your focus and keep that left corner covered. I see a lot of open spaces back there.
Caitlin Floyd will be serving for the Lions, leading the charge to come back. 13-17 your score. She serves. Schlott returns. Here come the Barbs, sending it over and down. Number 14, Wagner. Point Barbs, 13-18. Now back to service. Hiccup from the Dekalb Barbs. She will stand serve over. Martinez returns. Here comes number 2, Solers through down. Hugging the back line. Point Lions, 14-18.
That is our second kill of this set.
Chloe Corbett back to serve now for the Lions. She gets the go-ahead. Stan serves over. Hiccup returns. Here comes the Dekalb Barbs, pushing it over to Wagner. Corbett blocked at the net, keeping it in play. Oh, no one home as Manusos and Martinez get crossed up on the play. Point Barbs, 14-19. John, you seem a little disappointed there. Back to serve is going to be can't see who that is, number 1. There we go, Stephanie Meroy. Out the back of the court. Point Lions, 15-19, John. Back to serve is Sarah Cott. She will toss. She serves. Hiccup returns. Here come the Barbs. Pushing it over and down is Bell. Point Barbs. 15-20. And, John, they've reached the 20-point mark.
That 20-point mark is that large benchmark people panic at. And you don't want to panic when you're only down by 5. You can come back. The Lions have done it before.
Madison Lord back to serve. The room falls silent. She serves. Manusos returns. Pushing it over and down was Bell. Just sort of roofing it down. 15-21, John. And if you're the Lions, you start to wonder, what can you do?
You know, I just think they need to have a tighter defense in a sense. I know they're really tight right now. It's just the Dekalb team is fantastic.
Well, you get your chance now as Madison Lord serves to the net. 16-21. It's only a 5-point deficit here in the third set. Back to serve will be Jordan Solers for the Lions. She gets the go-ahead. She stands, serves over. Hiccup barely able to get that one. Lord sends it over to Hamill. Keeping it in play is Martinez. To Solers, to Dobie, over, cross. Sherry Meroy keeps it in play. Over and down is Bemos, but out the back of the court. Point Lions, 16-21.
17-21.
17-21, thank you, John. Jordan Solers continues to serve. Sand serve over. Returning that one is the Barbs. Pushing it over and down is Manusos. Nobody home. Point Lions, 18-21, closing the gap. Harvest Christian Academy mounting the comeback behind Solers' service. Schlott returns. Lord trying to push it over as a reach is called against the Lions. Point Barbs, 18-22. Back to serve now will be Courtney Bemis. She tosses tall, jumps equally so to serve it. Martinez returning it. Sollers will send it over to Burzlaff. Bemis returns. Lord will set over to Hiccup, through, over, and keeping it in play was Chloe Corbett. Martinez goes out of bounds to play it. Doby pushing it over. Schlott digging deep to get that one. Lord sets up for Hammold. Over, down, point Barbs. 18-23, John.
I'm starting to freak out here, Joe.
I could tell. Coach Floyd using her final timeout. Lights apparently starting to turn off.
Building intensity in the room, I
Trying
see.
to build some intensity.
Honestly, I'm kind of confused. You know what time is it? Maybe it's like a special time.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. They're back on.
There we go. We got it. I was like, what's going on?
Technical glitch.
Got a little dark in here. We apologize for those of you at home. Dekalb making full use of the timeout. The Lady Lions don't quite look defeated yet, but they're lacking that confidence we saw last week and in the first set.
I am noticing they're starting to encourage each other, though. Even if they do lose, there'll still be a team.
Courtney Bemis back to serve. Tosses tall, jumps equally so to get it. Serves to the net, though. Point Lions, 19-23. Manusos now back to serve. You can be excited, John, but into the microphone. You got to still commentate.
Don't want to be freakishly loud into the microphone.
Manusos serves. Schlott returns. Lord running over to get that one to Hiccup. It goes up, over. It gets through the block. Doby will play to Sollers. To Doby, who just tips it over. Schlott runs forward to grab that one. Lord sets for Hammold again. Gets through the block. Keeping it alive is Burzlaff. Sollers will set to Doby, over. Keeping it in play is Schlott. Lord, here comes Hiccup again. Sollers to Doby. To Manusos. Through, digging deep is Bemis. Lord will keep it in play for Hiccup. Gets through the block and down. Point Barbs. And John, it's here. Set, match point for Dekalb.
Oh, no.
There is no time for error now, John.
Of course there's not. There's never any time for error. No one wants errors.
19-24. Set 3, Harvest Christian Academy. Can they do it? Back to serve is Schlott. Stand serves over. Martinez returns. Manusos to Martinez, pushing it over. Bemis to Lord. Here comes Hiccup going up, pushing it over and out of bounds.
Yes!
Lions not done yet. 20-24, set 3.
We're not done yet.
And Sydney Doby back to serve. The Lions get ready. Sydney tosses tall, jumps equally so. Bemis digs deep to get that one, unable to get there in time.
Yes!
Hiccup 21-24.
This is getting very intense.
Timeout called by Dekalb, their final timeout. John, can they do it?
They've done it before. They can do it again. This Harvest Lions varsity is fantastic. They've beaten teams. They've gotten to super sectionals. I think they can do it again, Joe. I'm very excited for this.
Student section fully engaged. A little bit of energy back into the walk of the Lady Lions. Dekalb making full use of their timeout. A little bit of concern on the faces of the Barbs. They've been in control all set.
Right as that control began to slip, Harvest found that opening, and now they're taking it with a chokehold.
Sydney Doby giving herself some warm-up tosses. Here come the Barbs. In a wide open little rotation there. Let's see what happens, what Doby does here. She gets the go-ahead. She serves. Schlott returns. Lord will set up for Hiccup over, down, off the hands of Sydney Doby. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Dekalb Barbs take set 3, 21-25. Heartbreaker at the end. John, player of the match for you.
Oh, definitely has to be. Actually, let me rethink that. Player of the match might have to be Jade Martinez. She took a lot of sets and a lot of bashes to keep that team going. She didn't take a whole lot of hits for herself, but when she did, she used them gracefully and she made them well.
I'm going to disagree with you for the first time here, John. I'm going to say Shayna Manusos is my player. Keeping that back row under lockdown, but it just wasn't enough. The Lions fall in 2 sets to the Dekalb. 2 sets out of 3, I apologize. Well, that'll do it for this broadcast. We should be back, I believe, on Saturday if we can get John to come in here. Right, John?
I believe I will.
We will see you Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, from Harvest Christian Academy's Mitchell Swabeck Center, I regret to inform you that the Lady Lions fall 2 sets out of 3 to the Dekalb Barbs. Their home record now is 1-1. We'll see you next time. God bless.